Hey, Palumbros here. Yeah, this is a, hold on, let me check, 1:43 o'clock special. I usually don't do this kind of video, but the weirdest morning has transpired ever since there was a house burning down in my neighborhood, and that's an entirely different story. So, I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So, I woke up and it's Saturday today, so I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go and freaking get ready, because, my school instinct was still in me. So I got a bowl of cereal, and then I was, about to get into the shower, and then I asked my mom, I'm like, hey, should I take a shower? And she's like, yeah, whatever, it's fine. And so, because at that point I realized that it actually was Saturday, and I'm like, okay, cool. And so then I took a shower, and as you can see, I got this wet hair. So I get out of the shower. I then just kind of went around. I think, yeah, I watched a bit of YouTube, and then I went back to get some nice warm coffee because I was super cold. And I looked at the time, and it said it said 1:37 or 1:35, and I was like, what? It can't be 1:35 in the morning, and it's definitely not 1:35 in the afternoon. So I was confused, and I'm like, maybe there was a power outage. No, I looked at my phone. It was 1:45. What? I don't know what happened. So I took a shower at like 1 in the morning. And I didn't even know it. Oh my god, then when did I wake up and think that it was a normal school day? That would have had to been like 12. Yeah, so basically, here's what happened. Me, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought that it was a school day, so I got ready at 12, and I remember, like, walking past my mom's room. She's like, oh, hey, Ethan, and her light was on, and she was, oh my god, what yeah, okay. All this stuff, how did no one notice? I took a shower for like, maybe 10 minutes. I took a very long shower, and no one noticed. And I even almost like, I honestly don't know that this happened. Like, I stayed in there for such a long time that my mom actually kind of thought, and I almost fell asleep. But yeah, she actually was awake enough to say, hey, maybe my son's fallen asleep in the shower. And she got up at like, probably around 1:15. What? I just don't get it. How is this happening? This doesn't make any sense. So, I remember a while back when I did my other 1 o'clock special, that was just a joke, with King Donkey Entertainment. We were just joking at school. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna make it at 1 o'clock in the morning. Hold on. Nostalgia Critic's giving me a really weird face. I was watching his videos, and then I just paused it, and it was giving me a really weird stare. Oh my god. Well, I guess the only way to really end this is my top 5 favorite Pokemon off the top of my head, okay? Number 5 would probably be... Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna turn this into a favorite Pokemon list for, like, no reason at all. Hope you all okay with it. What am I doing with my life? Dodo. What can be said about Dodo? Well, quite a bit actually. No, even though Dodo was linked to one of my personal gaming experiences, you could say it was kind of like a friend of a friend to me. I heard about it and read about it in magazines, and it was even threatened by... That's about as far as I can get. I like the two heads in Dodo, I like how they have different emotions, I just like the design in Dodo, lots of things that I like. I also like Trio or whatever, Trio Kojima. Wow. Okay, yeah, so... yeah. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, you gotta figure out what that was a reference to. I'm not telling you. Zapdos. Okay. Well, I really do like electric type Pokemon. Just something about them. I don't know, ever since I was like really small, like, I remember me and my brothers, we used to play these games where like we'd pretend to have powers. My brother Challenbros would always choose water. My brother Columbros would always choose, fire. I'd always choose electricity. Hold on, give me a sec. There's a freaking jet flying over at 1 in the morning. It was like 2 in the morning. Hey. What? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I just like electric Pokemon. And that, coupled with Zapdos' great design, it's really hard for me not to like him. Believe me, I tried. Actually, I haven't tried, but just something about him. I mean, Articuno was cool, Moltres isn't. Zapdos, he's just electrifying. Oh my god, I don't know if those puns actually worked. Probably didn't. Well, whatever. On the number 7. You know, Porygon, ever since I really heard about him, like with the Electric Soldier Porygon episode, just like the seizures and stuff, I don't know, like kind of drew me to him. I was just curious, and then I just kind of fell in love with him. You know, we've been dating for 6 months now, and I think it's time. I think it's 2:10 in the morning. I think that's what time it is. Yum. And yeah, so I something about it, like how he's digitally created and stuff. He's got the just like the blocky feel of him. It's kind of a design aspect that I kind of feel like they would have kept in his later evolutions, but I see why they didn't keep it. But you know, whatever. The later evolutions look pretty cool too, and I really am not a competitive battler, so I mean, I know that the evolutions aren't that bad, but I mean, they could be like gods, but I don't know, I'm just kind of going off of if they look cool and if they have any impact on me, which this Pokemon definitely does. Let's get on to number 7. Oh god, Gyarados. Something about this just makes me laugh, and I think it's the part where it's like, Magikarp, this super weak Pokemon, evolves into Gyarados, still one of the strongest Pokemon that you can get to date. I just imagine what the first person who did this was like. He's like, telling all his friends, no, I swear, I'm just gonna evolve this stupid fish, and they're like, screw you, and then it evolves, and then he just kills all of them. It's just, I mean, yeah, the Pokemon's really good. And I guess that's really the only reason it's on this list is because of the humor of that. And yeah, I really don't have much else to say, but let's get on to number 6 then. Diglett! Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point, but Diglett is just, I like the design of it a lot. I like the aspect of it evolving in the Doug Trio. It's, yeah, just like how I talk about how it drills underground and stuff. I don't know, I just really like the Pokemon for that, but also in the episode of the TV show, I don't remember what it's called, but there were like a ton of Diglett, and I love that episode, because I just really like the way the Diglett are portrayed. Shaymin, now things are starting to get into the places where I actually have reasons for liking these Pokemon, and kicking this place off is Shaymin. You see, Shaymin is very important to me because, I don't know, I'm gonna have to explain the entire story, which is, I was just kind of rummaging around on the internet, and then I found the screenshots of Shaymin, and then I just kind of went off of there. And then I found a new Pokemon that I really like, and I wanted to get, but you need an event, and that was a shame for me. It was a shame inside. Yeah, anyways. And I've just kind of been trying to get one ever since, you know. One of my friends actually has a shiny Shaymin. And no, it's a different one of my friends, Zach, Nathan, and Caleb, or anyone else who's watching. Even if it is you, you know who you are. And I can't really get it from him because to him it's just kind of a legendary. But to me, it's just the hunt that I've been going on to track down Shaymin has just led me closer to him. And I think the day I get one, I will not be disappointed. Probably will though, because whatever. Number 4. Snowmax. Yeah, one time when I was doing that video on Lavender Town, I was actually wearing the Snorlax t-shirt, and I'm also wearing this right now. Basically, what it is that Snorlax, one of his entries really drew me to him, and then I've just kind of been intrigued ever since. It said, sometimes Snorlax is used as a trampoline, which I could just imagine that, and that is one of the best things I've ever seen in my head. And yeah, also, I just like the aspect that he's super lazy and stuff and everything. And he's always like sleeping all the time. I really like his design. I think it looks really good. The colors he has, like, mixes really well. And it just looks really good for him. And also, just, he's always laying down, he's really fat. Kind of has a silly nature to it, and yeah, it's kind of nice. I mean, God, what am I even doing anymore? Number 3. Routes. You know, and there's a very definite reason why I like routes, and that is, one time I gave it a nickname, Salad, and that stuck with one of my friends, Bill Kaiser. He also really likes routes. We have, like, an inside joke where Routes is always just like, yo. Just a lot of stuff around him. His 2 evolutions are great. Like, Gardevoir and Gallade. They both look really good, design-wise, I guess. They really just kind of stick with the theme of what they're going. They never get, like, too far off, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't really have a good example off the top of my head, but, like, some Pokemon, their first evolution will look completely different from their final evolution. But, I mean, in this one, they look somewhat similar, but different enough that it looks good, which really is a good thing for a lot of Pokemon to do. Also, routes. The color scheme on routes is really good. I've always liked that. I also like the shiny on routes a lot, but I'm yet to been able to get one of those. So yeah, still trying Bill Kaiser. Dude, I can't stop. I got Bill Kaiser syndrome. Yeah. That's really all I could say about routes. Probably should have waited for Bill Kaiser to come over. He's actually maybe coming over later today, which is funny because I'm probably gonna go to bed after I'm done recording all this. Right up there. Anyways, yeah, whatever. Going on to number 2. Waylord. No, Waylord. I really, really like Waylord. I really, really, really like Waylord. Like, a lot. And, yeah, for good reason. Really the only complaint, minor complaint that I have with him is that his color scheme could be a bit better. I mean, it's very similar to Snowmax's. So maybe we could change that up and it'd probably be a lot better. But, yeah, that's really all I have. I mean, I really like blue whales, and he's like the blue whale Pokemon. He's huge. He, like, splashes around a lot, and people did the math, like, based on his mass and stuff, he would actually float in midair. Which is really funny because he's the floating Pokemon, and that just kind of adds to his absurdity. It's just so great, because, like, he's just so huge, and I really don't know what to say about him at this point. Ah, God. I can finally talk about number 1. This number 1 place, everyone who's watching it now should know this, is Vileplume. Okay, I really, really like Vileplume. Like, a lot. I like the entire family. Like, a lot. Each one equally. Like, the fuck is that? What the Yeah, I really like Vileplume. Ever since I gave an English the name Mr. Foot, it has stuck with me in my head. Every Vileplume I have, I just love the design of how it's just kind of like, just kind of bouncing a bit. I love the look of Oddish. It's like really, really small and cute looking, and then Vileplume, there's like the design of him where he has like the thing covering his eye, and it makes him look like super awesome, in my opinion. And Gloom just looks like super lazy, and it just kind of makes me chuckle a bit whenever I look at him. And Vileplume, with Vileplume especially, I think Vileplume is my favorite out of all of them. Because, I mean, they managed to make him look, like, super cool, also super kind of, like, cute and cheerful at the same time, which is kind of difficult to do, in my opinion. And also, I really like Grass Poison type. Like, there is not one Grass Poison type that I don't like. I like all of them, but this one is my favorite by far. And, you know, just everything else about it. The shiny looks really good. The petals, the design, the color palette works. You can actually tell that it's an evolution of that. And I gotta tell you guys, I didn't even know Vileplume existed for quite a while, and I had to actually draw up my own evolution for him. It was horrible. And I'm just kind of glad that Vileplume exists because of that. So, yeah. Now, this list is not final because I really didn't put that much thought into it. Maybe I'll do another one someday. But other Pokemon that should have been on here include Cyndaquil, Bastroon, and that's all I can think about right now. Well, looks like this is Colin Bros signing out. 2:30. It's 2:30. I started recording at like 1:35. Looks like this is Paul and Rose signing out.